Hey, Ghana for just a breaking news about to Joanne say. Hey, I Gertrude Torkornoo, just John Dramani Mahama through a committee. Na chese omo power ye no omo sake no ana se omo dismiss no no chese information bia betodwa efi na kachi ye say time NDC for bet na akonya so no na Gertrude Torkornoo kane no Chief Justice no okọ John Dramani Mahama ho say opanichowa osre no oma no resign anas oma no retire peacefully. Now for entitlements na eka na resignation no anase na retirement no sa na retirement package ni na say entitlement ni na no onfa nka ho ema no inti yesi ono this information we nyina anya ono yesi ono nko na call you yesi Gertrude Torkornoo oni Ghana fo empanyifo etitufo mienu na omo kan ne ho a omo call President John Dramani Mahama o say omo sre na Gertrude Torkornoo si osre na opese resign peacefully anase opese retire peacefully na entitlement na eka ne ho nyina no omo fa ama no na John Dramani Mahama ka say you wate inti na omo say John Dramani Mahama gusu a all prepare sa document no no retirement package no anase resignation package so call retirement a package na entitlement o fata ni nyina no so no mo si no mo ye document a omo be den omo de be ka ho ama no preko pe na ye maame kane Chief Justice Gertrude Torkornoo na chese osua ne ho de asem ne court nti ho na chese sa na manema ni nyina omo twa so because omo say no more prepare document e de ama no for say entitlement ni nyina say na be betumi resign anase betumi akọ retirement peacefully but preko pe omo gusu prepare document na yehu say ye maame wasua case no de court John Dramani Mahama ni NDC for so mubufu ya omo so mo de fast akwan so therefore breaking news about to jam is beginning nyina bro manko ne ko ti sanse mu nyina nchim Ghanatube maisia.
Amalaba, just on the back of that position of proposal that SUBCRIBE makes about, how swiftly, in his view, the president acted. In fact, just to also put it in specific context of what the dictates of the Constitution specifically states, 14611 prescribes exactly what the president should do after receiving this report, which the president did, because it so then means that the committee had already made a recommendation of which the president acted upon. Could anything have been done differently?
Well, let me say that in truth and in fact, it's the committee that removed the CJ.
The 5-member committee?
Yes. What the president just did was to communicate that removal to the Chief Justice. But I'm hearing from the table here that we should have tampered Justice of Mercy because she had worked for 21 years. Who said that didn't happen? Who said? When it comes to the NDC legal team, I'm an integral part. My sources, incontrovertible sources, tell me that the CJ, former CJ, approached the president.
Really?
Through some two eminent Ghanaians in this country.
The Justice Torkornoo?
Yes.
Approached the president?
Yes.
Through
two eminent Ghanaians in this country. I will not mention their names because I don't have the authority to mention their names.
Yeah.
Now, I think maybe you also know.
Yeah.
Now, what was it about? To ask her to retire or resign peacefully and can take her all those things that
entitlements.
When the presidency prepared all the necessary documents, that was when she went to court, at the Human Rights Court, and jettisoned everything.
So you're saying that based on the information
I am the founder of the NDC legal team. Don't you know that?
Yes.
I founded it because of my mistreatment, my
was
mistreatment,
not available to
my
you.
mistreatment by the Bar Association.
Yes.
I wanted it to rival the Bar Association.
So you're saying.
So I can confirm to you, I can confirm to you, whether it was legal or not. You are not talking about legality here. He's also talking about legality here. You said that could we have done something as if nothing was being massaged?
Yeah,
Things
but
were
it is
massaged.
actually-
Things were massaged.
So you're saying that.
Gave her the opportunity. She approached the president through these two eminent people, very high people.
That she should be giving
Instead of her
her.
losing all this, can we do anything to help her to just go with her benefit? It's about benefits we are talking now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Was anything done? I'm saying yes.
So is that to say that because she went
She
to
then went to court. Why? When you go to court, you don't tie your people's hand.
Yes.
So let's make this very clear. The next thing I want to talk about is that once you are appointed an entity head, you are required to acquaint yourself with laws and regulations governing your office. You are supposed to do that. And I can tell you again, I got credible information. Georgina Wood, when she was first appointed as Chief Justice, when she was appointed as Chief Justice, she went to Gimpa
I see.
and asked for a special training course. Just she alone, no. She didn't go to attend class like everybody.
Yes.
Because she said that all through her life, she's been a policewoman and a court judge. She doesn't know administration.
Absolutely.
So they designed a special course for her. And in this one, I can even mention the man's name. Professor Hoy was then at Gimpa. They did that for her.
I see.
That is preparing yourself to take over the office. So it is no excuse for you to say that, oh, it's the accountant who brought it. It's the what and what who brought it. It's no excuse. Or you don't know about it. It's no excuse. It is no excuse at all. I am of the view that because Article 17 talks about equality before the law, we shouldn't be making exception for some office holders. We shouldn't be making exceptions for people. Why is it that some people think that if a certain political persuasion applies Article 146, it's good? But if another political persuasion applies Article 146, it's not good. Where is that coming from? Where is that coming from? Charlotte Osel, Loretta Lamte suffered under this same Article 146. And indeed, as a judge, and Martin has said it, the bar is raised much higher than these other people we are talking about. Because this Chief Justice will have presided over some of these things in her line of duty as a judge. Some of these malfeasance. She will have presided over them.
True.
So if today she's been faced with that, look, there were other things like a committee she set up to deal with an ICT director. That committee recommended a reinstatement of the ICT director. She disregarded it. I think they were talking about dismissal of judicial staff. She disregarded it.
Send the ICT director, deputy to Tamale,
You know
to
that.
be in charge of bailiffs. Yeah,
You know that.
report.
It's in the report.
To be in charge of bailiffs. So a man trained as this ICT specialist is the deputy director and transferred because she didn't like the results or the recommendation.
The recommendation of the committee. So you see, the sins of Torkornoo are so pronounced that what we should be doing as a nation is asking ourselves these questions. What lessons can we learn from her predicament? That is what I think we should be doing.
You say her sins are pronounced?
So pronounced. Look at the committee's work.
Well, but the likes of Kofi Bentel and the former CJ, Sophia Akufo say they are not grave. The gravamen of it is not that much to warrant the penal consequence of her removal.
Good. Let me ask rhetorical question. Paying per diem to your husband when she's not entitled, paying per diem to your daughter which is not entitled, is behavior we should promote.
So you should ask it to refund.
I'm saying that we should promote it. We should all be doing it. I'm also at DVLA, National Road Safety. Should I be paying money to my daughters and my wife? Is that what you are telling me?
Yes.
Nobody said that.
Yes.
And
No, I
so
don't think
Nobody said that.
that behavior is totally unacceptable. And in some countries, don't we see people going to jail because of some of these things? Haven't we heard in Singapore, a minister was given a watch? And what happened to the minister? Why do we always want to lower the bar for some of our people in this country? Why? When the former president, now president, met the NDC lawyers and talked about judicial reforms, he never spoke about removing the Chief Justice. Indeed, that comment came on the back of several rulings from the Supreme Court, which didn't sit well with most Ghanaians. Take the birth certificate thing. Take the Afenyo Marking ruling. Take the ruling that said that if you are presiding, you cannot vote. So after you preside, then you go and queue again and vote. All these Ghanaians spoke about. So that is where the comment emanated from. But was not about a Chief Justice. Was it the president who asked, what's the name of that woman? I'm told it's even an MPP man.
Oh, who?
The one who's this thing got the favor. The one who's petitioned. Daniel Foley. He's more lean to the MPP.
I don't
you don't know about that. You won't know because you're a journalist. So he's more lean.
I mean, no.
That's not your area. That's not your area. So I can forgive you. So he's more lean.
But you know because
I know. Yes. So he's more leaning towards the MPP. Was it the president? And I'm told he's a well-to-do person, eh?
Yeah.
Yes.
So such a person, how can the president, railroll him to leave his business enterprises, follow money, do business, and come with writing petitions? If not that, it is something that bothers him. So I am of the view that what is happening now is a clear case for future Chief Justices to begin. And this is not one of the things you say that it's an attack on the judiciary. No. This is not an attack on the judiciary. An attack on the judiciary is when, by this time, judges' houses would have been cordoned off. Then, when they are going into their court, soldiers are there with guns showing that they shouldn't give certain rulings. That, for me, is an attack on the judiciary. But removing one person,
as the head of the judiciary.
What if he collapses and dies?
She didn't collapse.
Now, what if that happens?
No, she didn't collapse.
Will the judiciary continue?
It will, but...
So what is wrong with one person who has been found to have misappropriated funds in this way, asked to step aside? What is wrong?
She's been removed.
There's not
they have to be removed. They have to be removed.
Here's what in the mind of the former Chief Justice, who is actually a member of the Council of State of your government.
Yes.
I mean, this administration.
Yes.
Sophia Kofo says this decision weakens the judiciary. Let's take a look at this exclusive interview that my colleague Joseph Akable had with her earlier in the week. Take a look.
I'm very sad about it. It has really saddened me. And maybe in a way, I feel very distressed by it.
Order for when breaking news about to say Gertrude Torkornoo and Ghana 42 for me and Omoko John Dramani Mahama or say almost na Gertrude Torkornoo or so say John Dramani Mahama Oman resign in peace and as Oman retirement in peace. Now find entitlements na esefata ni na enfamano. Na preocupe omo prepare documents na omo baby bia dia manu no. E na say yehu ya say maame e the case na e the akoko ta say nsem be dija o Ghana ase a bia ka wan so for aha e na me de nsem na base we breaking news abetodwa o Ghanatube am so be nya brother for memory fi so be like no ma subscribe no ma share no ma hit notification bell so ma say be a abini abibia do pe content say awo onya ne tempa no ahwe no for aha e na me de nsem na base o Ghanatube so makram nyina me da mu nyina se bebre.